Now, despite the League Cup win at Tottenham this week, it's been a difficult few weeks for West Ham and Sam Allardyce in particular. His position is under intense scrutiny and things don't look like getting much easier. Today, they're at Old Trafford, where they rarely win. Johnny Phillips reports.
It's not often Soccer Saturday gets invited along to Parliament by the Speaker of the House. The Right Honourable John Bercow MP's invitation to join him for Show Racism the Red Cards Awards Night gave us a chance to see the work done by the organisation over the past 12 months. Sam Allardyce was one of the Hall of Fame inductees for his continued support of their work in the community.
People that do such an outstanding job who really, let's face it, get very little credit for what they do. And if you're in a position at a Premier League football club and your focus of attention in your particular area, which evolves around, particularly in the Premier League now, then the support to them is always very important, and of course football in general. What's this building called?
This is called Cullis House.
And luckily for the West Ham manager, Scott, our security guard for the evening, was a massive Hammers fan, so Big Sam got to talk all about the club's league form this season.
Come on, what's going wrong, he said. We're all suffering. I said, well, yes, there's nobody suffering more than me at the moment. But you know,
says you've got 8 clean sheets, you should be as high as Everton, but consistency is the problem.
No, it's consistency is not consistent enough scoring goals, simple as that. I mean, the fact of the matter is to be equal in Everton in clean sheet levels and nobody else get that is obviously the basis for a successful a season, you would hope. But you've got to do it at the other end right, and unfortunately, the other end we're simply not scoring goals when we get the chances. So had we done that on occasions when we had clean sheets more often, that we would be sitting in the mid-table position now, not in fourth from bottom.
But amidst the doom and gloom, there have been results to suggest that this side can succeed this season. There was the recent demolition of Fulham and another victory over Spurs, this time in the League Cup on Wednesday night.
It's coming in fits and starts instead of coming on a more regular basis, you know, and I think that you know, every game that we've won comfortably. We haven't won a 1-0 yet, you know, and everybody knows the importance of those 1-0ers. So when we've got to that stage where we can win 1-0, we haven't done it. We've drawn all 5 of those games, and I think that's why, you know, 1 point is fine, but at the end of the day, the 3 points are the big difference if you want to move up the league.
This is a cause, I think, that should, by definition, unite young and old, black and white, employed and unemployed, rich and poor, north and south.
Sir Trevor Brooking was amongst the guests of Show Racism the Red Card at Westminster, and along with Steve Lomas, another former Hammer, they could be found in discussion on just how to beat Manchester United.
On any given day, if your team play to its best, have that little bit of fortune, then you can get the result, and that's why the Barclays Premier League is so popular.
What strengths have you got, do you think, to get a result?
Well, I think at the moment it's difficult because the anxiety around the camp is that we, with the players more than anybody else, is having the conviction to be clinical enough to take the chance and put the ball in the net, and really that's got to happen by instinct, not by thinking about it or trying to make sure you score. It's often when if you try and do that, in that extra split second that you're thinking about it, you'll miss it. So it's more an instinctive finish than it comes your way, being clinical and putting them in the net. So plenty of chances made, unfortunately too many not converted.
One more chance converted at Celtic Park. James Forrest, who came on as a substitute for Celtic, has got a second goal, and Celtic lead Hearts by 2 goals to 0. Of course, unbeaten in the Scottish Premiership.